Hey, what's up guys? This is Activates Likes Tacos here with yet another door tutorial. So, if you watched the previous tutorial, you'll see our fancy door tutorial earlier, but it was very simple though. Just open and close the door on a right password, but then the program would end. So for instance, when I type in door, I'm going to type in the password. So it's going to open the door, I can enter the room, and 4 seconds later it'll close the door. But look at the program's ended. So someone could do like, I don't know, do red or it says left. There, and look at now they can open and close your door to their pleasing because the program ended. So we wanted to make it to where the computer's sole purpose is just to open and close that door. And it'll be a very secure computer. That's not supposed to happen. But only midgets can get in, so I think we'll be okay. So let's go. So edit door. Alright. So this is our simple program. Just to briefly go over what it does is just it prints on the screen that the user has to enter the password. It takes the input of the user, it reads, it waits for them to type in and hit enter. If the input is toast, it'll let them in and hold the door open for 4 seconds. If they don't get the password right, it won't work. It'll say wrong password and nothing. So what we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to make it to where the program cannot be terminated, because this is a flaw that you'll see in insecure programs. So I'm going to go and type in door. But let's say they don't want to type in the password. They just want to have full control of your computer. Well, they could just hold Control T, and that will terminate the program, and they have full control of your computer to do as they please. Even edit the program per se, put a bad thing in it like a virus. So we're going to make this unable to be terminated. So put this at the very top of your script. Just type in os.pull event with a capital V. Then that will be equal to os.pull event and then capital R for raw. This little line of code here is just telling it to where they can't pull the event and they cannot end the program. It has to run. Okay, so now when I go to the program, I hold Control T. I will not be able to terminate it. If I hit Control, it zooms. I think that's part of Ray's mini-map. But anyways, so this cannot be terminated. But there's also another problem with this. If I type in the wrong password, the program will end. So we want the program to loop continuously. So what we're going to do is underneath os.pullEvent, our little unendable script there, we're going to type in while true do. And at the very bottom, you have to end that statement as well. So basically what this does is says, while the program is running, do this. So this will basically loop forever. Alright, so now it should loop forever. Yes. Type in the right password, it should loop as well. Hold it open for 4 seconds. Do what you will in there. Alright, and there, it's back to normal. But I want it to be fancy, so I'm going to go ahead and restart the computer. Or shut it down. Holding Control S. Hit door. Alright. So now what we're going to do is we're going to make it clear the terminal before it asks for the password. Oops, put this right underneath while true do. We're going to put just term.clear, and then set a parentheses after that. So this is basically a simple command that says clear the terminal. It's the equivalent when you type in clear in the terminal. See if I do some random crap, if I do clear the terminal. Well, if I type it in correctly, then it'll clear the terminal. So there you go, please. Oops, forgot something. Now, do you see how when it clears it moves it down like that? We want it to be fancy. We want it to be at the very top of our terminal. So we have to set the cursor position. So we're going to term.set cursor POS. Our first argument here will be the x coordinate, I believe, and the second one will be the y coordinate. This is going to set it right up in the corner here. Very simple, very awesome. Alright, so now we load the program. Yes, there we go. See, look at that. Isn't that awesome? Type in toast. Type in correctly. Success. Oh wow, so there's something else I need to fix. So you see when I typed in the wrong password, it didn't show you, it just looped again. So it was actually showing it, but then it was automatically clearing the screen right after. So what we need to do is we need to sleep for 1 second. Then we will shut it down. So os.shutdown. This basically means where they have to exit the computer and re-enter it for it to turn back on again. So they basically just can't spam passwords hoping to get it right. So this should work now. Door. Please enter the password. No. Wrong password. And then it shuts down. You have to re-enter the computer to turn it back on. So let's go and go to door now. So what happens if someone was viewing your computer? Let's say you were watching them. You could watch them type it in. Because look at this. Somebody could type in the password, but then you could accidentally have to leave or something, and someone could come back like, oh, this is the password, and open your door. And you don't want them to be able to do that. So what we're going to do, we're going to make it like what you see on most websites, is a little star or asterisk thingy. So inside our read function here, we're going to put two quotation marks and a star. So basically, what it's going to do is upon input, it's going to replace what you inputted with this, a star, like a password. So now we have stars. Yeah. They'll still accept your proper input. This is basically a finished door program. You can replace the password with whatever you want it to be. And now you know how the program was unendable, right? Well, that basically means it's the sole purpose of the computer. So we're going to make it to where even on startup it runs this program. So let's go ahead and move the file to startup. So we're going to mv or move door to startup. There, sorry. What you have to do first is remove startup first, because if you're trying to move something that already exists, it won't overwrite. So now I'll move it. So now when I reboot the computer, that'll be its sole purpose. Fairly simple. Pretty awesome. Alright, well there is still a little bit more we can add to this, which I'll be adding in a later episode. I'm going to be adding a backdoor program in the next episode. Basically, if you want to end this program for some reason, you type in a certain password like debug or something, it'll actually end the program. It'll come in very handy if you want to actually change the password or put something on the computer. Anyways, thanks for watching. Yeah.